Josh, just starting off, when you go back and look at that Kansas State game, what went wrong on offense?
Oh man, there's just bad execution and didn't have a spark. We never had that play that was like got us going, and I take that responsibility. He just didn't make a play that got us going, and that's the job of a quarterback is to make something happen, and I just couldn't make something happen. So just bad execution, and just didn't have that spark, and just didn't come out with the fire that we needed to win that game. And so when you come out on the road and you are behind from the jump and they have all the momentum, it's tough to get going. So
with that being your first road start, was there anything you were able to take away from that in terms of like it being a learning experience?
yeah, I learned a lot. Honestly, it's a big learning opportunity for me. Just the road atmosphere and what it takes to go out and win on the road. It's not the same as a home game. It's not the same as coming out here and having the fans on your side. And so you have to bring the energy and bring you have to execute from the start and come out starting fast. And that's a big deal on the road. It's just having that momentum, and because you're always going against the fan base and what they're cheering for. So.
Everyone talks about your preparation and how you go about it week to week. Was there anything Kansas State showed that maybe you weren't prepared for?
No, I felt like I knew what they were trying to do to us the whole game. Just couldn't get going. It's just I've never been more confused after a game on what really happened. It didn't really have words for it, to be honest with you. It just felt like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't feel like they did anything that kind of confused me or anything. Kind of knew what they were trying to do to us. Obviously, the interception on that one, I made a bad decision. Kind of thought they were trying to do something else to me, and they did something else, and so I just never saw the whole player. And that was probably the one play that I just didn't, recognize what they were trying to do.
It's kind of been up and down. See, you guys played great last week, and obviously Saturday happens. Does it feel like the bye week's kind of coming at the right time for you guys to kind of reset mentally?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's these next 4 games are going to be big for us. So, we talked about it on Sunday. Why not do everything you can to see what can happen in these next 4 games? We got an opportunity to go out and play Texas Tech, who's a good team, and every week's an opportunity to show what we can do on offense. And I think we've shown what we have. We've shown glimpses of what we can do, but it's time to put it together these next 4 games and start to Tech and start to practice tomorrow. So,
What are the things that you feel like you need to improve on personally?
I think just just continuing to fulfill that leadership role and just get guys around me to play hard and play as one. And it's important to play together. You're not much of an offense when you're playing as individuals, and so I take that responsibility to get guys going and just make the guys around me better. And then personally, I just turnovers. Can't turn the ball over. And BYU had 1 or 2, and then obviously this past week we had 1. And so that's something moving forward. Just want to take care of the ball and make better decisions, and then just make plays on 3rd down. You got to stay on the field. And so I feel like there was a couple 3rd downs last week that could have been a little bit better. And so that's what I'm going to focus on moving forward.
What would you say kind of just been the mood of the team the last few days after the game?
Everybody's obviously really disappointed after the game. Just felt like we let everybody down, felt like we let ourselves down, embarrassed. It was an embarrassing loss. There's no other way to put it. So we were kind of down on ourselves, and then we kind of picked ourselves up Sunday and said, we can sit here and feel sorry for ourselves, or we can get back to work and do what we do and know what, continue to do the things we're doing and make some improvements. And this team, we don't have any quit in us. I don't have any quit in me, and other coaches don't either. So we're gonna lick our chops and just keep moving forward.
How much has Chandler just kind of helped you out the last few weeks he's been out?
Yeah, he's been helpful. He's been encouraging, and he's been a good teammate to everybody, and just continue to be the person that he is. And so that's been really, really good to see and really helpful to me.
When you're playing in a game like Kansas State, not to keep bringing it up, but the offense isn't moving, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's Coach Browell's message to you when you guys are trying to get the offense going?
Yeah, it's just like an energy thing. You just got to get going. It's hard because you look at the game and like we did some really good things, and then we did some things. You take a couple plays out, and it's like there's a couple plays in there just like doesn't even look like the same football team. And so it's just a consistency thing, and that's what we're talking about the sideline. It's just got to be consistent. You got to find a way to put a drive together and go down and score and just get some momentum. We had none. We had no momentum, and so that's what we're talking about, just getting going and getting some momentum and executing.
Okay.